set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can change the focus to a soft blur or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
All right, what is going on, people? Sorry we were a little late. A couple of us were later, and then we got caught chatting in the background. So it happens. So, we had to wait for Nikolai to show up. He was in a winter wonderland. But welcome to Wednesday Night Mashup, the first ever. And I don't think it'll be the last, We had a 3-man show planned, and something happened. The other two had to hold out. So I went to my guys over at Pressable Defects. I said, let's mash it up. Unfortunately, Jay couldn't make it, but thank God Matt and Guy don't have lives, and we're able to. So, boys, Matt, when we start with you, say hello to the people, man.
What is up to the 3 Men in a Basement crew? What do we call it? Is it cellar dwellers? Is that what it is?
Yeah, the cellar dwellers, man.
The cellar dwellers. I can't even say that. You guys, don't let Roger kid you, all right? Dave and Otto are faking injuries just so me and Guy could be here tonight. So
nice guy.
Hopefully we can do them proud here and give you guys a good show.
Guy, say what's up to the people, brother.
I will change it up on the norm and say, what up, cranksters? Happy to be here. Always a pleasure to mash it up with my man, Roger Levesque.
There you go.
Got to say the name correctly, and then we'll have Jay pop in and mash that to shit.
As long as he gets my brother's name right.
Happy to be here as always. So thanks, Raj.
Yeah, so I'm ready for some fun, man. Like I said, I appreciate you guys jumping on. And if anybody's not following the Pressable Defects, I don't know if you live under a rock or whatever, but if you go,
I do say that.
If you go into our description and under friends of the channel, you'll definitely find the links to their YouTube channel along with all the other friends of the show. We consider people who have helped our channel throughout the process and people that are part of our comic book family. So all the links are down there if you click on show more, the description of the thing. So, all right, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. I'm just going to start right off the rip. I have a mystery box that I've been sitting on. I have no idea what's in it, and it's been sitting in the corner of my house, driving me nuts. I'm sure everybody knows that feeling. So, without further, hey,
not me. I like that guy.
You will not see this tonight. Highlight this guy, man.
But you go into like a little bit of a lisp too.
Yeah.
I just picked it up, Raj. That you go. I like this guy, man.
I almost fell out of my chair. You didn't see
that,
man. I
Fucking
thought
Roger.
Before we go, I think
you're getting some super chats over there, Raj.
Exactly. So I got the first one was Mr. Gretzky 99 said, "Hey, keep the good work." And Wonder Woman wasn't all bad. I enjoyed it. I agree with that.
We'll get to
that, Mr. Gretzky. And I love the picture of the Smurf playing hockey. That's awesome. And then there was a second one that I saw. After I play,
you got BX Boxer.
Yeah, after I play the super chat. Where you go? There we go. Here's to the comic community, every YouTube group you guys made this year better. 3 Men, Thoro, Defects, Gary, and many more. Hope for a great new year. I appreciate that, BX Boxer.
I like his logo.
I think everybody feels that way. I was glad to have been able to meet you before the earth fell through at the Street Side Anthony's and had lunch with you. This was definitely a challenging year, and I think I definitely will not make the mistake of saying it can't get worse. And after I played the super chat thing, Guy, would you so kindly go through the chat for me?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
I like that.
That was good. A little Spidey action.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna give time. I'm gonna give Guy like 20 seconds to like prepare to go through the chat by saying thank you to Roger, because usually when we go live, I'm doing like 25 things. So it's really nice to just sit back and watch Guy. You know, the next time we could get Jay on and have him do some production work. So I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm gonna hang out while Guy does the chat. I'm gonna
enjoy it.
I'm gonna love it.
I'll put you to work later.
That's
Look
right.
at Jay said. Look at Jay.
Yeah.
See, we were on the same
Jay?
page, me and this guy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I put him on the
That's
spot,
awesome.
Jay.
He always, Jay, what am I gonna do? Anyway, let's talk about who's in the chat. We got Dave Levesque, the brother. We know he does all the shirts. Greeno. If you're not going to get your t-shirts from the Greeno, you're freaking nuts. We got Chinmo. Chinmo's in there. We got Copy 801, Lady Sith. We got Sith. We got the Sith couple. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. The Sith couple.
Sith couple.
The Sith Lordlies.
Sith squared.
Yeah, that whatever you want to call them. They're here. Michael Benson. We got Amy. Amy from Roger. Where are they from, Roger?
Alaska.
Alaska. We got Michael P. We got Kid Collector. These guys, you know who that is, obviously. Johnny Rosado. We got Aaron AA making an appearance. I love that. Thank God Matt and Guy don't have lives. See, he loves that. See, we got Louis the 13th. Louis the 13th having a drink over there. We got Wesley's Comics. Johnny Dakota. Who else? We got Troy. We got I don't know who else we got in here. A bunch of the same people. We got Zeus. We know Zeus. Zeus is the coworker.
That's the coworker. Yeah.
We got some hairy old fat guy in here. I never saw him, but he's
Who's
here.
that guy?
Emerald Knight. We all know Emerald Knight. We got IG 12 Cent Comics. I never saw that name before. That's cool. Hey, look, Gary's here. What's up, Gary?
I don't know if we're all in the basement. I don't think we are.
I don't think
Guy's
so.
in an attic.
I'm definitely.
Roger, I know where
I'm
Roger
upstairs.
is. Yeah.
So BX
Roger's not in the
Boxer.
basement.
Yeah, Roger's in the laundry room. We got Paulie PC.
He blew you
We
off.
got T Ravis. We got T Ravis.
Telling everybody your real name.
Moonbase Alpha. We got Moonbase Alpha. Streetside Anthony, my dude. Streetside Anthony. We got who else? Joey does comics. Joey, guys, you know who Joey is. Go watch his videos. He's doing some cool shit. We got who else? Now it just jumped to the bottom, so I'm fucked. Yeah. Josh Grab. What's up, Josh Grab?
Rad Rat Comics. Did you say Jay?
I didn't say Jay. Jay Pressable Defects.
He's skipping Jay on purpose.
Jay Spades 52. Did you get him?
I didn't get him because it jumped to the
bottom. T Ravis.
I got copy 801. I got T Ravis. Yeah.
Amazing Murph and Amer.
OG 85. Amazing Murph. Glenn 2K. Johnny Rosado. What is up, guy? Austin Irvin.
Troy.
Who else? I got everybody.
Larry's mom.
Larry's mom is here. That's cool. That's not a 9.9. That is a 9.8.
And it's actually better than that 9.9 because it's an ASM 300 9.8.
Yeah.
Barry Mary says she's always down for 3 Men in her basement.
Whoa.
So there's that.
Where did that come from? Whoa.
You didn't see that?
Whoa. No.
She just put it out there.
I will trade you, Guy, for
Larry's mom.
Really, Jay?
That's
first of all, I don't know if you're in charge of that.
Now, who's the general manager of these channels?
I don't know if you're in charge of that.
There's a 2/3 vote that needs to take place.
Yeah.
Jose Gonzalez in the house. Spidey Powder Tumblers.
Jose Gonzalez, the king of the raffles. My dude.
I swear
to
to
God, he's killing it.
Never met
right
the guy is so on fire that like he shows up 10 minutes before the fireman. So
yeah,
I don't know what that means, but all right.
Me either, but it happens.
New Village Comics in the house. Man from Beantown.
Oh, Benny showed up. Hey, Benny.
All right,
Beans.
I think if we missed you, so you got something Wong, the man with the curly hair.
I did not get something wrong. There you go.
Hey,
Joker
Raj,
on 21.
I don't know if you noticed what Guy just did there. He thinks that I'm stupid, and I don't realize that he's playing stupid. He did the chat really bad, so he doesn't have to take the duty over for Jay.
See,
because he knew Jay was watching as well. So he's like,
Yeah.
let me screw
So
this
the
up.
next time they were gonna go, you guys, it's the reason,
that was the plan.
That's the reason I don't have to do laundry anymore.
Yeah, because he started off really strong, and then
That was the
something
plan.
clicked in his head. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm doing this too well. Let me start jumping around."
Peter Porker, Don
That was the
Dizzle. All right,
plan.
I think we got
I missed all
everybody.
these guys. Look.
All right, so they're just jumping in. So if we missed you, sorry. Keep in
What's
the
up?
chat. We'll keep
What's up, gang?
Guy, your job is to pay attention to the chat. So if someone says something or asks a question,
You should have had me log in or something like that so I can freaking highlight their comments and shit.
highlight that guy. Man.
What kind of shit you pulling over here?
What do you want?
Who's in charge of 3 men? I thought you were the
Roger
face.
doesn't do
I thought you were the
production.
face of 3 men.
No, I'm not.
He is the face. He doesn't do production though.
Yeah, well, just on Mondays.
Yeah,
It's a lot smaller production.
it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. He doesn't do production on Wednesday.
All right, so where we were at. So I bought a mystery box from Nerdy Girl. Before the holidays, she had a whole bunch of different, like a 50, 100, 200, 300. I bought the $100 mystery box.
And you had Nerdy Girl on your
we
show,
we just had Nerdy Girl on our show a couple months ago, several weeks ago. It was she really knocked it out of the park. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to games, especially. I mean, she already knows a lot about, because she deals a lot in Golden Age and old Silver Age books. Most of her collection is that. That's what she buys and sells, and I think that's what she does for a living, from what I gathered. But the gaming thing, she was ahead of many other people, and she was buying games and slamming them. People were laughing, and now they're worth $10,000. You know. But anyway, so she has this mystery boxes. I know she's got a lot of stuff. She is. I think there might have been some grand prizes, but I don't think it was specifically you can win this book. It was just kind of like, and I said, well, for $100, let's take a shot. So Danielle, I love you. You are a friend of the channel. But what are the last 2 rants that I had on My Cranky Canadian about? Shipping. One was how long it takes you to ship my books, which was not a problem. And the other is how you package it. I cut the package open to make it. This is how my $100 mystery box was shipped.
Oh, God.
Come on.
This is a soft envelope from the post office. And when I kind of flopped it open, I got
I'm taking notes.
a piece of cardboard on one side and a piece of cardboard on another with just a bunch of books in the middle.
Wow. All right.
Stuffed into this.
So I just need to get the facts of this mystery box down. Was any dollar amount guaranteed for the books? Because Jay said get the calculator out, so I just want to know if I got to add up.
To be honest with you, it's one of those $100 mystery box guaranteed to get more than your money's worth. I don't think it was.
I like Gary's comment. Gary just said weak.
I mean,
yeah.
Listen, I mean, when you're dealing comics all the time and you buy and sell, this was the last thing I thought I was gonna see. This should have been either 3 Geminis and a medium mailer, or 4 pieces of cardboard bubble wrapped in a large priority box.
Yeah, Don Dizzle said, "Wow." He said, "Wow, is that eBay shipping?" I mean, that's your chance you take with eBay.
This has really caught me off guard.
You wouldn't expect that from her.
Wow.
Honestly.
Right. Okay.
So that really, really caught me off guard, especially since this corner was blunted.
Yeah. So Gary's right. He said, "Hopefully the books make up for it."
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
Matt's got a pen ready. Matt, you got a pen ready? Matt's got a pen and a little Post-it note.
So we got a little piece of cardboard with a thank you. Welcome to your mystery box. You open all new Nerdy Girl mystery box. Here's what you do next. You get excited for your box, snap a picture, and tag me on social media. I might not want to do that.
Now she's got directions.
Yeah. You get if you do that, you get money off. You get money off your next. If you do those things, you get $5 or $10 off your next mystery box if you choose to buy one.
Okay, well, I got the calculator, so I got the calculator out. You got the pen.
So the first thing I got in here is a trade paperback, Silent War.
Okay,
$10.
Okay, take it. I have a fantastic
silent fart.
Fantastic Four Marvel Annual Days of Future Present
Josh said, if you do that, your next mystery box will be packed properly.
Yeah, there you go, Josh.
Very good, Josh.
So I don't know. I don't
By
know
the
anything
way,
about
by the way, I think Josh is going live later.
Yes.
And he's going to open up a big book that he got, which I'm very excited to see. So I might pop in there. I think obviously whoever's over here should jump over there and go check it out.
Yeah, I'm in, Josh. Send me the link. Fantastic Four Annual 23 is what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dollar.
Yeah, I gave it 2. Just to.
Okay. $2.
This is Uncanny X-Men Annual number 7.
Okay. Actually, not a bad cover. A little nostalgic.
No, that's a cool
there.
cover. That's a cool cover. $3?
Nah, that's probably a little bit more. That's an older book.
Yeah.
Maybe $8.
All right, Superman number 351. I don't know what is that.
Jay said $9.
Is that,
What is that?
Is that Parasite? I don't know. It could be a version of Parasite.
Got like 12 heads in there.
Yeah. Well, Parasite fucks people up.
Oh, you got that little guy. What's that little guy on the bottom? I like him. Mizzle
2
pick?
stories. The Fiend with 9 faces. Oh, that's the Fiend with 9 faces.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
I dated a girl like that once.
The chat is not feeling the box so far. That
No.
came out wrong, but I'm going to go with
World's
it.
finest comics, Superman and Batman.
Doom, what's up, Doom? Welcome, buddy.
Sonic.
Okay.
That's cool.
What is that? 50 cent or 25 cent? What is that?
Say 75 cents.
75 cent.
If you want the kid, you'll have to get through me first.
Okay.
50. It's a 50th anniversary. No, that makes it.
Uncle Roman jumped in the chat. He said, "Shout out to the Defects and the old guy from Canada."
Hey, appreciate that, Sleepy.
Rome, what's up, brother?
Sleepy.
Something Long is not happy. He's saying brutal so far.
All right, hold on. I gotta bring up this Savage.
Here
Hey,
What's going on, man? What's going on?
I'm glad you were able to make it, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Live, from VA, now in PA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had to come and visit the in-laws, before they leave to the Dominican Republic. But besides that, I thought, this segment today needed a little adobo in it, so I'm here.
Everything is better with adobo, brother. Everything.
Did you bring
the in my cabinet?
Did you bring the coquito?
Not this time, bro. Not this time. I didn't bring it, but I'm waiting. My brother-in-law's father-in-law, he made a whole batch, so
Nice.
they're coming tonight. Yeah, later on tonight from Connecticut. So we're gonna get with them together. So yeah, that'll be awesome to be able to see that. But shout out to everybody out there in the chat, man. Shout out to Roger. Glad to be able to join you today, Raj. And I already started watching you guys because I just got back into the house and I'm seeing Roger look kind of upset.
Yeah, I'm not. I just, I don't know anything about these books, so I'm kind of,
not looking good.
I'm kind of counting on the chat and these guys to this. So this is all right. So this is a Superman. It's 12 center, number 160.
Okay.
Nice.
How's the condition on these books? We didn't talk about that.
Yeah,
Are they all dented?
yeah, not good.
Not good.
That's probably. I mean, it's it's all frayed and stuff. I don't.
All right.
I hold a 12 cent. What? That's a Golden Age book.
Yeah. No.
I got a question, Roger. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Did she know you were going to open this on your show?
Not till after I got it. I told her. Actually, yeah. When she gave me her address to send the money, I told her
this couldn't have been worse for her because we're on here and you're on here. Otto's not here to save you.
Nope.
And Thoro's going to be honest too. So
and we know what happens when I'm on with the defects. They let this happen. Highlight this guy, man. Supposed to be my friends.
We were eating it up, man. We were making it worse.
This is What If the World Knew Daredevil Was Blind. This is actually not a bad copy of this.
Okay. Now, okay. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. I'm not mad at that
It's a
one.
spine roll, but there's not a lot of ticks on it, so I think.
I don't know if we're going to see that story, but I know the What If books are heating up a little bit.
Yeah.
Another What If. What if someone else besides Spider-Man had been bitten by the radioactive spider? That's
Okay.
a mouthful right there. Another decent shape.
Well, you got 7 and you got 8 now for What If.
Yeah, well, so I got that going for me, which is nice.
Which is nice.
Which is nice. So this is a World's Finest Superman Batman 317. I don't remember what the other number was, but same 75-cent book.
Oh God.
So I was like, hey Lama.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey Lama. He said, Gunga Gunga Galunga.
Gunga Galunga. I gotta love that.
On my deathbed, I'll receive
total
consciousness.
Total consciousness. Which so I got that going for me, which is nice.
Which is nice. I gotta love that guy. Always gets my movie.
Listen, when it comes to movies, this is what I tried to explain in our chat the other day, Roger. When it comes to movies,
don't get them started. Here we go.
If there's one thing that's bigger than comics in my life, it's movies.
All right, so I got Batman 296, 35 center.
Okay. Not bad.
So I don't know anything
cool
about
cover.
these books. So
again,
you guys.
You're not doing too great.
Brave and the Bold, 50 cent. Batman and the Phantom Stranger.
Benny Beans has it right.
No, I think Jay's comment. He goes, "Look,
both of them."
Jay said, "Watching this is worse than Wonder Woman 84."
Brave and the Bold. Okay. I mean, a lot of DC. I don't know as much, so maybe these are minor keys in some way, shape, or form. But
Amy,
being very generous tonight.
Amy, if you ever hung out with me and Matt, so me and my wife and Matt and his future missus. Sorry, I said she hasn't watched this. Don't worry. So we may have to come up to Alaska together, and it'll be a weekend of just quoting movies, and probably if you're the one who's quoting the movies, maybe if Lou's not doing it, then like our wives and Lou will go someplace else because they just look at each other all the time anyway. Because all of our conversations that me and Matt have when we're together is one quote after another.
Me and my brother Dave are like that. I mean, we'll say something to each other and start cracking up. Everybody's like, "What the hell are you guys talking about?"
You know what the best part about it is that my 7-year-old and my 4-year-old, my boys, are now doing it, and I think it's the greatest fucking thing in the world. I see them walking around the house, and because they love Home Alone, like I hear Declan, my 4-year-old, he goes, "Marv, I'm coming in." And I go, "That's great." I go, "This is so funny." And my wife just looks at me. She goes, "This is all your fault." I go, "I'm okay with it."
My kids are walking around telling me the shitter's full.
Yeah, that's great too.
I'm gonna give them a shirt.
Yeah, right. They were wearing. They had their own shirt. Captain America King Size Annual 3.
Okay.
Some Outer World.
Prolonging the.
How many books are we
torture at this point?
How many books are we in? Because I feel like this is just like a slow hanging.
12.
There's 2 books left.
There's 2 books left.
Mystery in Space, featuring Secret of the Skyscraper Spaceship.
Okay, just put it on the other pile. I don't want to see it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to see it.
10-cent book.
I mean, it's a 10-center, so I mean, it's probably so far the most expensive book in the batch.
I don't know if the cover is attached.
Something Wong said this is like Chinese water torture.
And he would know.
Okay, all right.
Maybe 15 on that one. I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, the last book you're saying okay?
This is crazy.
I like his face. Whoa. I think I don't know.
He said this is crazy.
Is he crying? I think he's crying. I
thought I saw.
There's a tear.
I don't even want to show it to you. Giant size annual X-Men #9.
Oh boy.
A cool Journey into Mystery 83 homage, but besides
I have 2 of those, by the way.
In case you want to read it more than once.
Yes.
Bang. You are right. See, Roger watched the Pressable Defects.
No. I see.
So let me. I was very generous. Let me add this up real quick. You guys keep going.
Can we just start with Thoro and have his reaction for a second, please?
Yeah. What are you thinking now?
Did you throw your phone in the garbage?
That's how I reacted. That's how I reacted because I was about to throw my phone in the garbage. I could read people. They used to be my job. I used to read people's body language, everything. You can just tell Roger. I mean, here's what I want to ask you. What were your expectations? Because I know you have expectations every time you open up a box, and anytime you've done an unboxing, yeah, and that's probably one of the worst ways to ever go into anything is to have expectations. Because when you have expectations of something, you're going to be disappointed.
Definitely wasn't to get a bag full of crud. I know, a couple maybe some minor keys that would pop out. Be like, oh, look at this, like
Super
I know
chat,
what this is,
super chat. Just read it.
I love this community.
Here's a small donation for that dumpster fire of mystery box. Alex Garcia, the man, the myth. Hey, while he's on there, everybody, if you don't know who Alex Garcia is the man who drew this.
Bang.
That's awesome.
Okay, part of our rebranding. Of course, I got to show the other ones. With Otto and his karate chops, and David Nakeba is his ASM 316. Alex Garcia is definitely the man. If you're not following him, Alex Garcia _ illustrator on Instagram. Phenomenal work. He's got a cool hardcover book out with all his illustrations. He does everything from Spider-Man and Venom to Disney characters and stuff. Really, really cool. So I mean, I don't want to say it's a dumpster fire, but listen, we're all part of this community. If I said, how much do you think I paid for this mystery box? You definitely wouldn't have said $100. So, I expected, and to be honest with you, when I got towards the end of it, I was expecting there to be that book.
Did you just say $100?
Yeah.
Something though, Roger.
$100, brother.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
so gonna
so
leave.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want to tell people is, if you're gonna do a fucking mystery box and it's gonna be like mediocre shit, let people know it's gonna be a mediocre box. All right. Like I think you'll fare a lot better, because I have bought boxes from people who do where they'll tell you, hey, like don't expect any crazy keys, anything like that. This is more filler books. And that's what I was looking for at the time. But if you're gonna charge somebody $100, man, like the least you could do is, like put a finger in their butt and make them happy. Let me just tell you.
Give me one book that's worth $20 or something.
Let me tell you, at least one finger will reach around something.
Yes.
But the biggest thing is, like I said, you're putting your name behind this. And I've seen the stuff that Nerdy Girl has. You see what I'm saying? So Nerdy Girl, I mean, you know that at some point somebody on YouTube is going to review your stuff. Make sure that your stuff is legit, and you let people know, hey, like, you're going to have this, A, B, and C, or whatever the case, and you'll be a lot better off, because when people watch this, people are going to assume that every single box you do, it doesn't matter who you are, is going to be fucking hot garbage.
Listen, you're
your question is, did I tell her? As a matter, when she said, this is the email, I said, oh, great, I'm going to open this live on one of our 3-man shows. And she said, I'm looking forward to it. So
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead, guy.
No, Thoro, you're 100% right. So in my opinion, obviously, if you're putting something out there, we understand not everything is wonderful and not everything is great, and they're not all keys and they're not all, we get it. That's the whole point of a mystery box. It is a mystery. It's not a box filled with gold when you buy it. That's not what it's called. We understand that. It's a gamble. That's what it is. But there's a big but to this. Pause. You cannot just shit in a box. And I'll quote a movie. I can sell you. I can shit in a box and mark it guaranteed, but really all I'm selling is a guaranteed piece of shit. Yeah. So there's a difference of putting good stuff out there. You got to put something if you're going to send it out too. Like I didn't see one good key in there. I didn't see. Yeah, look what this said. Probably watched Drunk Roger. Yeah,
Jose Gonzalez got the reference, by the way.
Thank you, Jose. I love it.
So, Raj, a couple people in the chat were looking if you could flip through the books again, maybe just flip through them one by one, and I'll just tell you what I'm thinking about this mystery box. So I'm going to try to be kind. Okay.
All right.
The shipping was a joke. Just show them, show them. Yeah. So we're not taking up too much
time.
You
saw the shipping, right?
I don't know if you see the shipping. Hardware on either side,
you guys.
and it was stuffed in this envelope.
Yeah,
So-
that's come on. You can get a box, cardboard, something like.
Giant
The
size
shipping-
X-Men Annual number 9.
Was a joke. Like that's beyond.
Mystery in Space number 42.
That could be the best book in there, probably, because it's a 10 center.
I have a feeling the cover's detached.
Probably.
Captain America King Size Annual number 3.
But
Again, there's 10 books that go for $10.
you can't say we're going to guarantee. That's the problem that everybody has with these mystery boxes. Just say you're buying a lottery ticket to try to get the grand prize, and people would be okay with it.
But the thing is, if I think back, I don't believe that there was a grand prize. That's
Right,
why it's even more disappointing.
But as soon as you start saying we guarantee your money worth, we guarantee a certain dollar amount in the boxes, you're fucking yourself over, because there's never really been too many mystery boxes that I've seen that have lived up to that. This at best, I'm going to be generous, was between $60 and $70 worth of books, unless I completely missed something. But at best, I would say $70.
Because it goes back to like that Spider-Man booth, man. I've bought boxers, man. I'm not knocking the guy because he does great things. He does.
I was just
charities,
about to
things
bring
like
up the same example.
Yeah, and one of the worst things I think anybody could have ever done was put fucking prices on the books.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
And just to let
Fuck
you
no
know,
way.
yeah, that shit to me is stupid, because you got to remember, comic books are like the stock market. Prices are fluctuating all the time. By the time that person gets a fucking mystery box, you're not gonna fucking have that book is not gonna be $50 anymore. It could be fucking $10 by the time it gets to you. So that's one thing I thought that they needed to get rid of. That goes for anybody. Don't put a price on shit, because
No.
it fluctuates. You just can't.
A fiend with 9 faces, in case you were wondering.
You're screwing yourself over if you start saying it's valued at this, it's valued at that. She knows better. And honestly, shame on, I mean, it is, I'm going to be honest, shame on her, because she's part of this community. She knows she's supposed to know the community. And this is not good.
And you know what?
That was bullshit.
I can't really say anything, because
Look at Uncle Roman.
I decided to open this live, and it is, people. I don't got to say anything.
Uncle Roman.
Nice, Uncle Roman. Go back to bed. Right?
Oh,
But I did get
God.
like a few super chats. Let's play a little super chat video for Uncle Roman. Roman,
Let's do it.
give me 3 seconds with your eyes open, brother.
Actual footage of Roger sending his money to Nerdy Girl for that mystery box. Okay. That's what that was right there.
Cheers to all you guys out there, everybody in the chat. I think
Cheers.
we're gonna move on from here,
Let's do it.
because it just.
That went to
I
a
don't-
dark place.
I don't want to pile on. I do like Nerdy Girl. I was hoping for the
Yeah,
best.
No, I think everybody likes
No,
it.
it is what it
I
is,
should
you
have
know?
known better when I saw the packaging than to do it live.
But it's not. It's constructive criticism. It makes you better. If you don't, if after this shit you don't get better at it, then there's a
And you
fucking problem.
deserve it. Yeah,
That's
you
your
deserve it.
Then it's your
Hopefully she sees it that way.
So here's you have
If she
over
even
100 people in here watching this, okay? And they saw what we saw. So it's not like it's hidden here. You know it's part of the community. You know you're going to open it up, and people are going to see it. So I mean that's my opinion on it.
yeah, I better stick to my box heroes.
You have much more luck with those, honestly.
All right.
What are we talking about next, Raj? Let's do
All right.
this. What do we got?
Next, we're gonna do pickups, hauls, pickups. Anything you guys picked up? I don't know if you guys have a mystery box or anything, but
Not after that.
something wrong. Throw a number, bro. Throw a number out there.
I get an F plus.
Starting line for auction. All right. So how about we start with? We want to start. Matt, you want to go first?
Sure, let's do it.
I'm gonna
Highlight that guy.
highlight this guy, man.
All right, I'll do this quick.
What's that, Daryl?
I say keep drinking, man. Keep drinking. It'll make the pain go away.
That night was just out of control, and my friends really took advantage of me. Shame on you.
That's what we do best. What the fuck? What else are we supposed to do? All right, I'll show these quick. I bought each one of these books for a reason.
You don't gotta be
I'm
quick.
not gonna. I'm not going to get into too much detail. I'll just tell you what the appearance is, and we'll go from there. Oh, God, something just happened on my screen. Hold on. I don't know. Hold up.
Look at us. Well,
I'm good. Here we go. So we got Marvel Spotlight number 12, First Son of Satan, first full appearance, Son of Satan and his origin. We got Avengers 69, First Grand Master, and Squadron Supreme, I believe.
Nice.
Supreme 69.
These are LCS pickups or eBay pickups, or
these are a combination. This is like over December, right? This is pretty much December. I've been piecing some stuff together. I haven't been buying a lot of high dollar books. A lot of dollar been diving because I'm buying a house, so comics is kind of taking a little bit of a back seat. We got Captain America, Sam Wilson, Captain America number 5. I got 2 of these. This is the first time you see the new Falcon, Joaquin Torres.
Hey, Matt.
May want to pick those up.
I got a couple books here I can trade you for that.
Hey, Matt.
Yes, guy.
Why do you have 2 copies of that?
In case I want to read it more than once, obviously. And speaking of 2 copies, I was able to grab this before all the news. So this was like probably 3-4 weeks ago. A couple issues of Thrawn number 1. Near mint. These are going in for a 9A pre-screen.
All right.
This was a book that I didn't know about. I talked about this back in October about saying that the Timekeepers and the Time Twisters had to be coming to the MCU, regardless of how big or how small of a role they had. Obviously, when the Loki trailer, we're all thinking that that's the Timekeepers now. So this is their first full appearance, West Coast Avengers 62. I was able to grab this a few weeks ago. I got their first cameo. I nailed that because I was able to find through Marvel. Thankfully, somebody posted this on IG a couple weeks back as their first full appearance. I was on TiVo's list last night. I saw that
on a top 10 list last night. Yeah.
TiVo's list last night. So thankfully, I had that one already.
Lonnie wants to know if that FF1 was a big book of the year.
That was a big. Where is it? It's over here. Yeah, that was.
You just got too many big books back there. So
I got a call. Yeah, this one just came in from CGC. So
is that a new picture back there too?
That was from Ash. Where is it?
I figured she got you that. Yeah. What is that? Nice. Bring that closer.
She got me a little art. I'll show it off. Hold on. All right. Speaking of the time twisters, right? Timekeepers and Time Twisters. This is the first full appearance of the Time Twisters, which go along with the Timekeepers. Thor 244.
Thoro shows the Time Twister on his show.
That's a something else twister, all right?
That shit's deadly, bro.
I ain't showing that one. Forget about that one. And then I was able to grab this, luckily, at a little secret honey hole. Hey. Thor number 3, Gore the God Butcher becomes Necroverse. This is going to be probably important with all this news. So all cheap books that I was able to get, and all have a reason for getting them. Some of them you guys know already. Some of them you don't. If you want to find out more about them, you might want to go over to Pressable Defects and watch some videos over there. And then another big shout out to our boy, Uncle, a shameless plug. You know I'm shameless. Big shout out to our boy, Uncle Frank. This was, I won from the 3 men, what was it, Raj? The holiday trivia?
The Christmas spectacular.
Right. So I won the first place prize on the first trivia, and I was on track to win the first place prize again. And I didn't want people to think it was rigged, so I let somebody else win. But second place,
I love that book.
Miles Morales Spider-Man number 18, the Ron Lim variant.
I love that.
9.8. And that was donated by Uncle Frank. So thank you, Uncle Frank.
Very generous. We had a lot of very generous people for our giveaways.
And then this is another little shameless plug, but these 2 books I just picked up, and I just read it last night. Phenomenal. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. This is our buddy, and if you watched our show, you would know Scout Comics, Shit Show. I got the 1 in 10 and Cover A. All right. Adam Barnhart, the author, he's actually going to be joining us on our show next Wednesday, January the 6th, to talk about how he came up with this shit show. And obviously, in Pressable Defect style, we know we had to get the author of Shit Show on our show. So that's it for me. Nothing crazy this week, you know.
Love the name of that, Shit Show.
That's perfect. Boys.
Perfect.
You're up, guy.
Hey guys. By the way, Roger, I got one of these.
You did? That could just come in there.
No, this is the one from last month. I just
Black Friday
kept
or
it.
the monthly?
This was the Black Friday one. Like I had the 2 Black Friday ones that I opened up, and I actually got what's the X-Men one? I'm sorry, 4. I'm terrible at this.
X-Men
number 4. Yeah, I got that one too.
Nice.
So I got that as well. That's the first. What's his name, right?
Omega Red.
Omega Red. Yeah. So I got that book in there, but this is the regular subscriber one that I got last month too. I just didn't open it, so
nice.
we can go through it and kind of see.
That's that we're going to be talking about that.
There you go. That's the King in Black cover. I am not reading this at all, so someone might just get this. There's a bunch of crazy shit going on this cover. Yeah, I feel like every one of these covers has so much going on that like I look past it and I'm like, this is too much for me.
Busy.
I feel like these 2 books have showed up in everybody's
fucking busy. Yeah. I like Matt has my logo on his thing, and I'm showing books, and he's like, you know what? Fuck your books. I'm out of here.
Fuck off, guy.
Yeah, see? I love you too, Matt.
That's because Matt gave you the fucking Jersey Shore flex.
I know.
I'm out the fucking club right now.
Check this out.
That's awesome.
That's pretty crazy. Thor book, Thor 10. There's this trade in here, which a Hulk trade.
Pretty cool. Is this a fucking Box Heroes?
This is a Box Heroes. Yeah.
You should have sent it. You should have had it sent to Otto.
Yeah.
And Roger, so then they could have sent it to you. It would have been better.
Probably.
No, I got those. I got all those same books for.
This was cool. This was cool.
Look, it looked like they put the same books. Everybody's Biggie's opened one up. They look like the same fucking books, right?
Yeah. This is a Marvel 2-in-1 thing in Thor. Then you got this is for you, Thoro. This is for you. Kung Fu Fighter.
That's right.
Just throwing his fucking package right on the fucking.
Wow. Yeah. God, what are you doing, bro?
Stop it, guy. You're turning me on, man.
Sorry. I was getting excited with that one. I'm gonna talk about Aegis Comics for a second because this guy who's such a dick, man, sent me an AOK for Christmas. He just spit out his drink, by the way. What a dick this guy was.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that at first.
I started bidding on a.
He's gonna die on us. Don't die, Rod.
Sorry, I apologize. I started
COVID live on here. Might as well die on here.
I started bidding on a book, and obviously, Aegis does a great auction. They got some great stuff, and they, great prices too. Honestly, so I was bidding on some stuff, and then I saw that Roger started bidding. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna bid up Roger over here. Roger wants the book. Let him get the book. This asshole texts me and says, "Oh, I sent you something. Did you get it yet?" And I'm like, "I didn't get anything." I go, "Thank you though for sending me some." He goes, probably with fucking Christmas. I was like, "All right, no problem." I got it the other day.
Joker got it right.
What do you say?
Mystery box equals shit.
Yep, I agree. So Roger was nice enough to write me a little note and say, "Merry Christmas." I totally didn't even realize that you were bidding on the same book. He goes, and I wanted you to have it. Very nice of the cranky Canadian. He's not always that cranky, guys. Okay, so he sent me this book, which I love McFarlane.
What a guy!
What a guy! So the cranky Canadian, for all you cranksters out there. We're by the way, that's who you guys are. So I dubbed that name. Now when he goes on Mondays, he's going to call you pranksters. It is what it is.
On my way out, I gotta say, keep it cranky, right?
We got the defects. Keep it cranky.
Cellar dwellers.
Thank you, Roger.
Savages.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I broke one of my I broke one of my cardinal rules, and that's there's a certain group of people that I'm friends with that I won't bid against if they bid first. And
I do the same. I do the same thing, and I appreciate that. I
completely missed that you put a bid in first. And I'm like, I cannot keep this book.
I'll bid against everybody. I just go on my fake account. I don't give a fuck.
Jay, I don't think we can call them cranky anchors because I think that name is taken, and I think you get sued for that or something.
So something Wong wants to know what's up with all the crotch shots that you showed off today, guy.
I don't know. That's the
Just
theme.
saying.
It seems like that seems like the theme. So another crotch. So I'm going to show this book because you guys know my love, my absolute love for Peach Fofoco, right? So we talk about it all the time, and I did it, guys. I bought a fucking Peach Fofoco. I love the cover. I thought it was dope. I said, you know what? Not all of her stuff is absolute caca. Most of it is, but I mean, that's just my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion, and it's okay, and it's allowed. But I thought this book was fucking dope, and this was on the Aegis auction as well.
Okay.
So I love this cover. I thought it was freaking dope. This sketch cover. I think, and obviously there you go. So yeah, I was very happy with that. I did.
You won that, or you bought it?
No, I bought it.
Oh, you bought that. All right.
I bought it. Yeah, in their auction.
Got it.
I just love that cover. I love Thor. But
Guy's buying
not
Christmas gifts for himself. This fuck.
I did. I deserved it. Shit. I waited about 6 weeks for this too, and I was really excited for this, and it didn't come in. And I'm like, "Where is this book? Where is it?" But with all the shipping, if you guys obviously ordered stuff, which I think most people ordered stuff online and stuff, we had Christmas presents come late. We had Matt's Christmas present is still overseas. We're gonna leave it at that. I'm still waiting for it to come in, so he's waiting.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's a bunch of semen. So
semen.
Clearly,
yeah. You could have got domestic semen. It would have been just as
thorough, bro. What's this guy doing over here?
So I got this book, boys.
Oh, nice.
I love this fucking book. I think that's so dope.
Christ.
Yeah. But Thoro, I'm gonna get you excited. You ready?
Oh man.
This is totally for you.
There's
dude.
more.
But wait. Guy went crazy for the kids.
You guys didn't know Sparks was on the show tonight.
Yeah,
you were one book away from making a Sparks joke. Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
Look at that.
Now you're Sparks. Okay.
No. So this is so cool.
You even got
guys.
the red headphones.
This is so I started the red headphones. Fuck that. Don't even get me started. So check it out.
An unveiling of a crotch. Great.
Look at that.
So this is they do these so well, man. Let me tell you. And can I tell a little story about this? Thoro, you know the pricing of these. How much do these things cost?
Yes, man. It depends, man. Initially, sometimes them things will go from $100 to $300, bro. Them shits are expensive.
Okay.
They'll go up there.
So I was in the store. I want to talk about this a second because I think this is a cool story, and I'm sure that no one's going to argue with it and be upset at it. I was in the store and I saw this thing, and I go in this store all the time. It's right across the street from my job, so I'll stop in and just browse. I'll look at some comics and sometimes pick up stuff from there. Okay, Matt knows this already. So I'm in there and I'm looking at the toys, and I'm just looking at them. I start taking them off the shelf, and I'm looking at the thing, and it says $75 on the thing underneath, right? And then I'm like, I don't know what made me. Something told me just keep looking at them. So I kept and I'm not going to spend that much money on a toy. I won't do it. That's just me. I pulled it off, and the other one right next to it, the same exact toy, was labeled $18.99.
Nice. So you went right to them and said you guys made a mistake. They should say $75, right?
I went right to them and I said, I will take this toy.
You should have taken 3 of them.
That was the only one. I looked for the other one. I looked at the other ones too. I'm not gonna lie.
He went and he tried to find the sticker gun.
Yeah, right.
I thought I was going in my blue heaven, and I was doing all the stakes.
We've done.
And I was doing all the it happened once, by the way. So
yeah, they didn't hit you with the eBay at the counter.
Yeah, but I thought that was like, you know what? That was a sign I had to buy it.
That's a steal, bro.
I bought the kids a bunch of toys this year. So check this out.
This guy's now he's beyond Sparks territory.
Yeah. Dude, these are sick. These are die cast.
Really?
They're fucking metal, dude. They're heavy. So I bought these. Obviously, they're going up on the shelves. The kids obviously thought they were for them, but you know. Check this out.
Universe X, keep it quiet over there, all right?
Yeah. Check. Look. Boop.
Snitches get stitches, brother.
Yeah, don't say. Why? What did he say?
He said it's a felony.
Switching price tags. I didn't switch nothing, man. Look at these.
Copy 808. Watch out there, bro. That's a pause-worthy moment right there.
Pause.
TiVo.
Oh, you got Doctor Strange?
Dude, these are the coolest thing, man. And I got these on the cheap through my secret site. So
Secret site.
the kids love these things, man. These were so cool.
Rocket. Raccoon,
Check it
that
out.
is.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, look like you shot a load and it caught on the fucking street
it
lamp.
does.
Wow.
Something about Mary.
He's saying that.
Yeah, but listen,
fucking crotch.
the kids,
Guy has a theme going tonight, boy.
I got a lot of stuff going on, and I got this, Thoro.
Change. Nice. That's freaking dope.
Dude, look how big this thing is. That's what she
Pause.
said. Yeah.
Here we go.
Nice. Yo, guys, they're gonna fucking change your name here live, bro. They're gonna call you Crotch Forge, bro.
Listen,
I got a few
I've been
names
call-
we could probably
I've been
start
called
calling
worse.
them at this
I've been
point.
called worse. So
I don't know.
That's
Ever
it.
since he talked
That's
about
it?
someone,
Are you sure?
yeah,
You
man.
Sure,
I
it's
figured
only,
I'd-
it's only
I figured
9
some
on the
fun
East
stuff.
Coast.
I think I'd show you some fun stuff. I thought that was fun.
Yo, you got anything?
Oh, it's fun.
nah, I'm over here in Pennsylvania, man. I don't bring anything with me. You know, I just
I thought maybe you go
yeah.
hunting or something.
yeah. Oh no, that's for Saturday. You know, I gotta go
There
hit
you
the
go,
honey
there you
on Saturday.
I'm going to show these things real quick. I'm not even going to talk about them. I'm not going to tell any stories or talk about how hard they are.
Copy. There's no big head over here. Relax.
Because I actually, well, let's get this first. So I bought these all on one lot. No big deal, right? Not really a big deal. That one's pretty cool. This is all from an auction. First
Is it
cameo.
single lot?
Single lot. First
Nice.
cameo. First full.
Ooh.
And then
Okay.
the guy said, if anybody's interested, I have this other book, and I said, will you throw it in for a lot of with that lot? So I bought this from him for like an extra throw in.
First cover, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Yep.
So it's pretty cool. I'm glad that I've had the Hell Arisen and the Batman 89 20 times in my collection. These ones I'm keeping.
Awesome,
Love it.
man.
Got
That's a good
these.
pickup.
Got these at an auction. I got these on eBay. All three of these from the same company. This is my little honey hole. This seller. Every once in a while, you get an email that says these books. I have books that are getting ready to end. Go look at them, which means nobody's bidding on them. And I'm able to pick up 9/8 slabs for $20, $30 a piece. So that's what happened here. This is Batman 98. Not real significance other than Harley
Nice.
punchline on the cover.
Huh.
Absolutely love that cover. Yeah.
And where is this, Raj?
I'm not going to tell you. Batman
There he
96,
is. I
first
love it.
appearance of Bao Pham, the Clown Hunter.
Yo, what's
Me and
going
my Catwoman.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I got all three of these for right around 60-something bucks. Venom number 26.
You never know. That might pick back up.
I'm telling you, it really does. I get a kick out of this. The label from CGC. First distributed appearance of virus. Intended as a second appearance, but distributed before Free Comic Book Day due to COVID-19.
To COVID-19. Yep.
You
Might be worth
imagine
something,
if
that label.
They put that whole. They won't put a first appearance for a Star Wars character on a Star Wars book, but they'll sure should tell you that COVID-19 made that the first appearance.
That's
So
because a Star Wars book, there's probably 4 opinions on whether it's a first opinion or
yeah.
not. A
All
first
right.
appearance or not.
So this came in. I sent this book out a very long time ago with a bunch of books with Otto. It came in today, and he wasn't around. And I was like, "Tell your son to dig my damn book out. I want it. I'm going to show it live tonight." So I don't know what the grade is on this.
Wow.
Ooh,
Send it
we got
out.
the blue tape.
I bought it from. I actually bought this from Gary, raw.
Okay.
This one's
Okay.
bigger.
So I don't know what's going to happen here. I asked my daughter to cover it up, and she taped it up like she was mailing it.
What's your guess, brother?
You know what? I think the two of us kind of agreed that this should be around a 4.0.
All right.
So it's a lower grade. So we'll see. My daughter. Okay.
So
that's not.
It should be like a 4, 4, 5, but since you're opening it,
So
we're going like
2.
2, 2, 5. All right. A Roger drop. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, right
What's
on the
up,
money.
brother?
Right on the money.
Congrats,
Beautiful.
man.
Never had this book in my collection. Now I do. And now,
Congrats,
low grade's better than no grade. Now I have something to trade in
Love
to
that
get
cover,
a better.
brother.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. One of the best Neil Adams, bro.
I have this shirt too. I should have wore it tonight. See that? So very happy with that, Gary. As usual, right on the money. When he sold it to me, he says, "I think it's going to come back a 4.0." And he sold it to me based on that, and that's exactly what it came back. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Gary.
Did you get that cleaned up before it went out?
I
Or
did.
you
We sent it to
straight up?
Rocket. No, we sent it to Rocket with
Nice.
a whole other bunch of other books. It was that thing where some of them came back earlier because they were moderns. So and Everett has like, I don't know if it's like a half a dozen of some Silver Age books that went with that one. So
Okay.
very happy with that. Very, very happy with that.
Congrats, brother.
All right.
like it.
So next we're going to go into.
I've been waiting for this. I hope it's what I think it is. Oh God.
So I'm going to start off this conversation because I think I'm in the minority. Okay.
Nice poster.
It is a nice poster. She's
Thoro.
so
A nice
pretty
poster.
to look at. I have started following her on Instagram, and I got to tell you, it's the best thing I've done in months.
Guy
So,
left. He doesn't want to talk about it.
So here's my thought. Okay. And I don't know if my opinion is skewed because I watched it from home. If I had paid and gone to a movie theater, if I would have thought differently, but I was entertained by the movie. Okay. The fight scenes are good. Gal, no matter what she does, man. I mean, she could, she can be sitting on the toilet taking a dump and she's going to be hot, right? We all agree with that.
I agree with you
She
on that.
makes the movie,
That's
the
about it.
personality, the little looks that she gives to people, the little winks, the way she walks. She's very graceful, very elegant. Okay. I thought Kristen Wiig did a phenomenal job as Cheetah. Her transition to it, those fight scenes in the White House were phenomenal. Okay. The problem, and I'm sure you guys have more problems. The biggest problem I had was there was more emphasis on the worst villain. Okay. This wishing stone thing was just a ridiculous plot that didn't make any sense with the rest of the movie, other than they needed a way for Cheetah to become Cheetah. Okay, and for Steve to come back. But when you got great fight scenes between Wonder Woman and Cheetah, and she finally gets to the full strength of her power, and she dies in 3 seconds, just so Wonder Woman can go finish dealing with this dude with the wig that's got wishes going out to everybody. You put the emphasis on the wrong villain. And Everett says this all the time ever since I met him. If you don't have a good villain, you're not going to have a good movie. And once again, DC proved that's true. They proved that's true because the villains were terrible. And if Cheetah, she wasn't terrible, but they barely had her in it. She was kind of like a side thing. The transition happened quick. All of a sudden, she was a cat, and Wonder Woman beat her in a 3-second fight. Just so she could go deal with the guy that's making wishes with the bad hair. I did hear a lot of people saying, well, they were very inconsistent. Some people got one wish, some people got no. If you go back, I said I was entertained. I've watched it 3 times. Everybody gets one wish, and the way he listen. I have not had a new superhero movie to watch in a long time, and I've used up all the other ones.
That's fine. I'm gonna be honest. There's no excuse for that.
But everybody did get one wish. He was able to get more wishes when he forced other people to wish for him. Okay, yes. And he would get things because, as the Stone did, if you make a wish, it takes something away from you. Wonder Woman was losing her powers. Cheetah turned into an actual cat, that kind of thing, where he was dying. So he was taking from other people at the end there with their wishes was their health, their strength, and their, so he could be healthy again.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that wasn't stupid. It just, there was consistency with that. It was just a really bizarre kind of storyline. And I think that if you were to find a better way to get, like, you've ruined your chance to put Cheetah in a movie. That's her arch enemy, right?
God.
That's Wonder Woman's biggest villain. I don't know anything about the Wishing Stone, like but I'm guessing they didn't do it any justice if it was in a book, and Cheetah became a throwaway. She became Sandman from the Spider-Man movie in this movie. Like the movie would have been no different if Cheetah wasn't in it.
I agree with you.
Guy, you're up. Go ahead, buddy.
Good. Grab your popcorn.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just take a seat for a second. If you're standing, please sit down. I don't want you to fall. I care about you. I've been waiting, just like all of you, for a superhero movie this year. They put out the first 4 minutes of the movie, okay? And I was very excited.
Smart.
They put out the first 4 minutes of the movie. That was a very smart move, as Matt said. I watched the movie.
Sorry.
And then that
Jenkins
happened.
Looking for movie ideas. Yeah.
Yes. So I watched the first 4 minutes of the movie, as I did in the regular movie now too. I got excited because you know what? They did a really good job with that. I like the story of the young girl growing up and doing her stuff
4 minutes
and learning stuff. That was really cool. Still a little bit of a plot hole, and we'll talk about that too. But they could have went a little bit further with that. They could yeah, for the fourth time. Very
Sith
good.
had it right. There you go.
Yeah, that was very good. So they could have done a little bit more with that too. They could have had her at a little bit of a higher age learning something, and then at a higher age learning something, and still giving us something like more. Because after that part of the movie, I feel like it went to total shit, guys. And I wanted to like this movie a lot. I wanted to like it a lot. I even sat there, and at moments I turned to my wife, who I'm watching it with, who was falling asleep, which is normal. It's not because it's
That's
Wonder
normal.
Woman.
That is not a barometer. Yeah.
So I looked at her and I go, I don't fucking get it. I don't know what's going. There are so many holes in this movie. Like I don't know what to fucking do. I'm watching it, I'm trying to figure out stuff, and I'm like, I don't understand why they're doing this in the movie. They missed so many chances to make this good.
Yeah, they did.
They missed the chance to put 80s music in here. You're making a fucking 80s movie and you don't use fucking 80s music. How cool was 80s music, guys?
I think they did it once, maybe.
They spent all their time worried about the fanny pack.
That was a big strike.
I had to watch Steve Trevor try on fucking outfits. What am I watching? Ken try on his outfits with Barbie? Like, what are we doing? Why is that part of the movie? Like, it didn't make any sense. I know one hole you really cared about. I know.
That was it.
I know. Gal Gadot was unbelievable as far as her presence in the movie, because she holds presence. That's what she does. She can stand there. She can just talk and people will listen. Okay. So they have the right person for Wonder Woman. We know that, but they missed so many chances to get this right. And the fact that we had all this time to correct this shit really pisses me off, because you had so much time. What were you doing for the last 6 months that this movie was supposed to be out? 8 months, whatever it was. You could have corrected so much shit, man. And then to hit it with Kristen Wiig did a wonderful job. Okay. When she walked out in that black dress, that's the first time I ever fucking said Kristen Wiig would get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I never thought that would come out of my mouth. Pause. But it did. Okay. She was smoking, bro. Okay. She was smoking. But let me tell you, then like after that, like and the funny part is I heard that they filmed. See, this is where DC, fuck you, man, for you can't make a good fucking movie, and I don't know why, and it pisses me off. Okay. The first Wonder Woman was great. He did a great job with it. And I know you can't say, well, the first one and the second one, you can't compare them. Fuck you. I can compare them. You set a standard for yourself. So why can't you live up to it? Why can't you live up to it?
You got to come close.
Yeah. They said they filmed the fight scenes at night to hide some of the CGI and shit like that. I heard someone said that. Are you fucking kidding me? How about you just do it right? How about you just do it right? You have all this technology, you have all this fucking money. Yeah, I'm done, man. Roger, put the fucking thing up of Why Am I Mad, bro? Put that up. Like, I wanted to like this movie so much, but I just don't fucking understand. I'm gonna let Matt talk about holes that we talked about because pause, obviously. So I'm gonna let Matt talk about some of the stuff, the plot holes that we talked about, because I mean, we went over some of this stuff when we like I let him like marinate for a couple days before we got into it, because I didn't want to like, and then he saw how mad I got when we talked about it. So Matt, hit him with it, because I could go on for hours about this.
Yeah, same here, but I'll try to keep it short and sweet. So I said this to Roger. Do you remember what I said to you in our chat about the standards versus the expectations and all that? Yeah, is that all right to say here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, Roger said, listen, I think the problem was that you guys had too, obviously I didn't like the movie. Shock. Okay. He said, I think your expectations were too high. And I said, Raj, our expectations were high, but our standards were low. We were like a dude getting out of prison and just going and finding the first 4 that he can that'll open her legs for him, okay? We would have taken anything at this point. And this was horrible. This was horrible. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, if they spent half the time they did figuring out the outfits for Gal Gadot in this movie on writing the story, it would have been a good movie. They worried more about her outfit changes and making her look amazing. I mean, yeah, she looks great, but that doesn't make a good movie. Like Guy said, they spent so much time on shit that didn't make any sense.
Where's your story? Where's your story?
Right. They didn't. It was a so-so story that they told really, really bad. I don't know how else to say it. I mean,
that's a good way of saying it, I guess.
There was so many opportunities for them to flesh things out, like the wishing stone or whatever it's called. Could have fleshed that out. Cheetah a little bit more. Cheetah's CGI was garbage. I mean, Roger, I agree with you. She was the one bright spot of the movie, but the CGI they did on her, like I said, it was at night. They tried to hide it. It was bad, and I don't know. You
can make Simba walk and talk and sing Hakuna Matata, but you can't make Cheetah look real.
They focused on they spent time on the stupidest things and then breezed over things that would have bridged plot points and storylines. They just breezed over them.
They almost recasted the Mandalorian because of this, by the way.
Max Lord was horrible. It was one of the worst villains I've ever seen. I don't understand his accent. I have no clue. All of a sudden, he's able to reach people. I don't want. Are we giving spoilers here?
Yes.
Okay. So
you watched it by now.
Yeah, I mean, so I saw a couple people said they didn't watch it yet, but all of a sudden he's able to, grant wishes based on a TV broadcast, and then the ending was the worst. The ending was the worst part of the movie. Her monologue at the end, where she's being pinned up against the wall by some mysterious wind that who the fuck knows where it came from. But her hair is not blowing, by the way. She's just pinned against the wall. She can't move, but her hair's not blowing. I don't understand that. She gave the worst ending monologue that I usually with these movies, they get a monologue, it like hits you. This, I just couldn't wait for her to shut up at this point. It was terrible. Then you have the scene with him running to meet his son. He runs out the room and all of a sudden he's in DC running across the lawn and finds his son. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It just didn't make any sense. It was, I'm telling you right now, I would watch New Mutants before I watch this again.
Oh my God. Don't say that.
I would watch I'm telling you right now, I would watch any X-Men, including the last one, before I'd watch this again. I'd watch Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern before I'd watch this again.
Someone put New Mutants on my TV, I would show my Green Lantern.
Captain Marvel, I'd watch that 3 times before I would watch this again.
Oh, you didn't like Captain Marvel?
This is either the second to least or least favorite superhero movie that I've ever watched. It's not even close. I was so disappointed.
What about you, Thoro?
I'm gonna have to differ with that New Mutants comment. Yeah, because New Mutants was the fucking shittiest movie on fucking human Earth.
I was more entertained by that, brother.
Superman 2 and 3. 10 times before I fucking watch New Mutants. All right. That's how fucking bad New Mutants, and I am fucking ashamed, Matt, that you mentioned fucking New Mutants because New Mutants is fucking just
That's how bad it was.
Look at this comment from the kids. Look at this. That dude has no idea he slept with Diana.
Yeah. Leave it to the kid to bring up the best point of the night.
Can you explain that as to why like all of a sudden he was in some other dude's body? Like what is the
That's
point?
The way of wishing. Somebody brought him back.
They bring him back from the dead, man. I mean, that's
okay. Yes. Here,
so
fucking stupid.
Yeah. So here's my thing. They needed that movie fucking 2.5 hours. They needed to cut fucking down to like an hour 20, hour 30 max. I'm always going to say this time and time and again. It's not DC's fault. It's Warner Brothers' fault. Warner Brothers likes to rush a lot of shit. If you guys look at all the animated shit that DC does, you have people who actually write the comic books going into these DC animated series, and they put in their word and they say, hey, we need to fix this. We need to do that. And then that's why their DC animation is fucking way beyond what Marvel could ever reach. Because Marvel animation fucking sucks. That's plain and simple. I'll say that right off the bat. But as far as Warner Brothers, their whole thing is, hey, we want to make as much money as possible. We want to try to make toys. We want to do all this thing. That's Warner Brothers' problem. Warner Brothers just wants to fucking make money, quick money, and that's it. They don't care if it's lackluster fucking movies that they're putting out. As long as people go to watch it and they're buying the toys and shit, they're happy with that. So that's the problem. As far as freaking as far as, you know, Maxwell Lord, if you guys have never read comic books about Maxwell Lord is a really good fucking villain. They just portrayed him in the fucking movie horribly. And that's not to say I would have enjoyed Pedro Pascal, because if you guys see what he did in Game of Thrones, if he would have played Maxwell Lord the way he played the character in Game of Thrones, bro, we would have had fucking gold. The problem too was the demographic that they were aiming for, and we were talking about this with the Warriors. The demographic was all female. That's primarily what they were directing. 100%. That's what had these whole Notebook scenes where it was just like this whole love story and all this crap. And then of course you watch little girls just like the movie. You know, it was one of those type of movies. The other issue that came from this, you know what I mean, was for me is I hate when people compare Marvel to DC movies. You cannot make DC movies the way Marvel is, because DC characters are completely different. They're a lot darker. People can't expect to go and see them joking and doing this, that, and the third. Because if you go look at Christopher Nolan's Batman, for example, his Batman wasn't like fucking making jokes like Tony Stark. Tony Stark is a whole fucking different character. You can't expect that. So my biggest problem is that you cannot compare them. You can't compare either or. So one of the biggest things too is, if you guys know, in the comic books, Wonder Woman wraps the damn magic lasso around Maxwell Lord's neck and breaks it. I was expecting that shit to happen. Instead, they wrapped it around his fucking ankle and fucking broke his ankle. That's what I said.
Thoro.
It was horrible.
I expected something to happen, dude. I felt like nothing happened.
Right.
Okay.
What really happened?
I felt like I watched a 2.5 hour movie and nothing happened.
Exactly.
And I think the emphasis should have been on the fight between Wonder Woman and Cheetah.
I agree.
Instead, they rushed that so that she can go lasso this dude's ankle.
And I agree. And Thoro, I agree with what you're saying about the DC. And listen, I watch Batman movies and I'm enthralled, man. I get lost. Yes. I watch those movies and you know what? You can't even fucking take my eyes off the screen. You text me, I'm not looking at it. I was looking at my phone during this movie. That's a problem.
No, it's okay. It doesn't. The writing was lackluster. I mean, Patty Jenkins is a great director. Somebody said it earlier too. She should have just stuck to directing and not fucking working on the script. She should have just directed. I mean, you guys looked at the first scene of Themyscira when she was a younger kid, when she was a little girl. I think they should have done a little bit more of that than getting into this whole fucking Steve Trevor love shit. And I think it would have worked out a lot better for them, because when my daughter was watching it, she was excited in that part. She was like, she saw the girl jumping on the horse. She's doing all this. And it was bad as shit. It was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and then the fight scenes were great. I'm not gonna complain because I enjoyed that portion where they were in that car chase in the desert and they're trying to get come after Maxwell Lord. All that stuff was awesome, but fucking as far like I said, it was just a lot of filler garbage. Again, why were they walking in the Smithsonian when they were shooting that movie? I was out there working my beat. I was out there doing dealing with all that shit when they were shooting the movie. So that like when they went down the train system, I was there for that shit because they had to actually close down the train system and they had to shoot that part at night because the train system's always packed there. So they had to do that whole scene at nighttime. So the whole thing was just very, like I said, it was beyond what we all expected. It wasn't, it didn't bring that fucking that boom factor that the first one brought. Because the first one was, they went back into like fucking World War I, all this shit, and it was badass. It was fucking dope. And this one, she said that they were gonna play the music from fucking Superman when she was fighting against Doomsday, that little guitar riff or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah,
they did it for like fucking 2 seconds in the movie, and it was for like the most shittiest part. And then, last but not least, one part that I enjoyed was when she was learning how to fly and the invisible jet. That was literally one of those parts that I was like, damn, I was like, this is dope. But
so they did a great couple parts where they did that. You had that perfect.
Yeah.
They had a couple parts that they hit on point when she all of a sudden was the jet was flying. That's like a homage to the TV show, right? Too.
Yeah.
And that's a throwback to that, which was really cool. They hit the part where they had their kind of superhero moment where she was learning how to fly and doing that, which was really cool as well. I still think they could have done a better job with it, but I get it, and it was very cool. Like they did a good job at hitting the point of it.
They put more effort in the end credit scene than I think that they did in the whole fucking movie.
Thank you, and that was cool too. Right, that was cool too. Having her.
Before we move on, we can't forget about the best part of the movie, which was hysteria at the end with. Oh my god.
Linda
Carter. And she's still gorgeous. God damn it.
So
she looks
she's 70 years old.
Here's the part that upset me with that though. So you bring her up, and obviously it was really cool to see her, and it was dope, and we all know who it was. Why do you have to, like, once it went to a black screen, special appearance, Linda Carter? We know it was Linda Carter.
But
because of what Thoro said.
They didn't give her any credit before then because the end scene was a surprise.
Yeah,
like nobody knew that end scene was there. You can't put her name in there, and someone says, "Wait a minute, why the hell did they just say Linda Carter? I didn't see her in this movie." So, how do you do it if she's okay? Let's bring her in and give her a special appearance.
I mean, you got to remember too, all the younger audience that goes to watch, they don't know who Linda Carter is.
That's what I was thinking.
My kids, my wife, I watched the first time with them. I spent half the time, explaining different parts of. The old Wonder Woman and stories, which is why I went back and watched it the next day. Then I put it on the following day, and I definitely fell asleep. So
I heard that it was successful. So that's my question. Did you guys all hear that this was successful when they brought it out now?
Yeah, they did what
as far
as
how HBO Max did and everything like that. Okay, so here, Biggie's saying it too.
Yeah.
So obviously,
all they care about is money and not making a good product. They're doing what they want, right?
So here's my question. Now, does this, obviously, because we know Marvel was sitting back waiting to see what DC was going to do with this? Do you think with everything that's happening still that we're going to get Black Widow now released?
I think so.
What on streaming?
I think Black Widow.
I think they waited this long. I think they're gonna. There's a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel.
So I think if you don't think Marvel's going back to make sure that their movies don't suck right now, you're bugging, because these, like Guy said, and this is what me and Guy have been saying this for months. You've had so much time to get it right. If you don't, it makes you look that much worse. I'm putting that much more pressure on these film companies to do it right. You've had all this time to make a cut, do another cut, listen to the people, listen to different comic book writers, directors, right? You had a ton of time and resources to get this done. You fucked it up. And quick thing I want to say, what TiVo said was something I said to Guy, is that if you look at the 3 movies that Wonder Woman's in, right? She was in 3, Wonder Woman, and you had Justice League, and then they had this. The character that was in
Been
Wonder
four,
Woman
right?
1.
Man, Batman was Superman.
Batman, Superman.
There you
Yeah.
go. Okay. So the character, and you could even include it in that one, but it wasn't that long. Okay. So even those 3 movies, the character that she was in those 3 movies was very close. It was a natural progression of a character, from her being in the Amazon versus her being in Civilization. Okay. Versus what she was in Wonder Woman 84 was a completely different character. So if you look at the timelines, how does that match up? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. I definitely
said that while I was watching. I'm like, well, if we saw her in present day, why didn't she know how to use the lasso like that in the last one? When they dropped the ball, you added more powers to her 40 years before the one that we already saw.
There's your holes in the story, boys. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
all right,
CJ
we can talk about
right.
this bad movie all day. Let's move on. All right. So I want to get your thoughts. More? Oh yeah, there's got more. You got we this has been a great show. I'm not letting you guys go.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question first?
Yeah.
Did anybody watch Soul?
Soul
was
a
lot of people said it was good.
Roger, I'll tell you this. My kids watched it 5 times already.
I don't know what Soul
they fucking loved it. I watched it twice. I love it. It was great.
Yeah, it was a great movie, dude. I liked it.
I would have liked more if they went into a little more of Jamie Foxx singing. Would have been cool. That's my only gripe with it. A little more music
instead of
more music because I know it's not like it's Pixar and not like Disney musicals. So if they went a little more music, it would have nice to have a little more jazz in it. A little less story, a little more jazz, and a little Jamie Foxx singing. That would have been great. But besides that, it was wonderful.
I'll check you out. Let you know what I think.
Siskel and Ebert over here.
Starting next week on New Comic Book Day, they come out. Okay, my LCS calls me up and he's like, I love the guy, but Braulio's struggles, and I've told him a million times I want Batman, Justice League. Okay, if I want something else, I'll buy it online. Yesterday he calls me. He says. He lays them all out. Which one of these do you want? And it's it's a Flash. It's got all these. So I said, you know what? Keep them all for me. I'll be into this afternoon to grab the ones that I want. Right? Then I decided, it's only 2 months. If there's off shots and there are only a couple books, I'm just gonna get them all. Then I read them all, see if I like all the stories. And then so I pick them all, and I'm like, okay, well, we can't let you buy it till next week. Jesus Christ. So I didn't even get to buy it. So I was excited. I thought I was going to be able to read it a week ahead of time. So I am interested if you guys have any expectations for this, if you know anything about it, or if you are looking forward to it or wish it wasn't happening. Let's start with Thoro.
All right, so I'm not going to hold my breath on this. I honestly don't think that this shit's going to work. There's one character that I was looking forward to from Batman, and that was the Magistrate. I'm also looking at Tim Fox to see what he's going to bring to the table as Batman. But in all honesty, I mean, Josh Graf, shout out to him. He gets his books a lot early too, and he was doing some reading, and he said, dude, he was like, this first book was just underwhelming. And to see something like that from the get-go, I mean, a good example of a fucking awesome book that I've always read from the get-go is like Thor: God of Thunder and Immortal Hulk. 2 great examples of what I fucking read from the first issue, and I was like, fuck, like I can't wait to read the next one. You know what I mean? This right here from what Josh is telling me, but regardless, I still want to read it. I want to read it for myself, analyze things that I know I'm always analyzing about books. So I just want to go, I want to read it. But as far as the whole future state thing, it was like their way of covering up that whole, Dan Didio shit with his 5G stuff that he was getting ready to come out with. And they just kind of randomly just came out with this. And I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. Again, like I said, there's a new villain called Magistrate. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath on this one. We'll see.
Guy, any thoughts on it?
I just think they're pushing stuff, man. I really think they're trying to force something. This is not I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. I think there's too much. I think there's a lot of fucking stuff going on. There's too many things. I'm excited for the new Batman. I thought that was cool. I don't know the full story behind it, but I'm not on board. And I'm a big Superman guy too, and I don't feel moved by this at all.
Yeah.
Matt's gone, but so
I think these are his words.
I'm on the other side of it. And let me tell you why. People have a connection to characters. So say you read the Justice League, right? Justice League is the Justice League that you know. How do you change those characters?
Yeah.
Okay, without pissing people off. Okay. How do you introduce new characters to replace those characters without pissing people off if it's in the regular title? I think the fact that they're taking a couple months to say, we're going to try this whole storyline where it's in the future, you have different characters, you have a lot more diversity in these groups with the different Batmans and Wonder Woman, and I don't even know if we even know who the new Flash is either in the Justice League yet. And the only reason Tim Fox was revealed was because of Ken Lashley. His variant cover was the first cover that showed him unmasked. It was supposed to be a surprise till it came out. I'm looking forward to this because it's giving them an opportunity to try out new things. If you have the people that are the purists, I read Batman, I read Justice League, I read whatever. I don't want you to replace Bruce Wayne with Tim Fox. Okay, you can't do that in the normal storyline because people they won't even give it a chance. So if you take a break from those stories and say, we're going to introduce this entire universe of Justice League, Batman, Superman, and all these different characters, we're going to throw in a couple new villains, we're going to throw in some diversity, and we're going to try this, and we're going to try these stories. And we're going to see what the people respond to. And then we can take those characters and try to introduce them into our normal, regular monthly stories. Okay. Now, with that being said, none of that works if the stories suck. So, I mean, you said Josh read the story already. Yeah. I have a chance to. If the stories suck, then you completely ruined your opportunity to do what I just explained. Exactly. Is you have an opportunity to bring in some characters that are different, make them likable, have some good stories, and then eventually either introduce them into the stories that are existing or a spin-off of that, whether you rename, Justice League 2, whatever it is. So, when you look at the Justice League, when you look at this, let me bring this poster back up. When you look at this poster, I mean, you got characters in here that we've never seen before. We know that that's Tim Fox. You have a Brazilian Wonder Woman. You have a lot of diversity in this picture and a lot of characters that, I mean, is that a Green Lantern that has 2 prosthetic legs? I mean, they have, I mean, you want to hope that they're not just, wetting the toilet paper and seeing if it'll stick to the wall, because if you don't have a good story, that's what's going to happen, right? If you don't have a good story, especially with books that only have 4, some of them are 2 issues, one of them are single issues. The ones that are longest, they're only like 4 or 5 because it's only going on for 2 months. Okay, so DC has an opportunity to introduce new characters without dirtying the existing stories and pissing off the people who are loyal to those stories, whether it's Justice League, Batman, Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and they can introduce new characters saying that they're from an advanced timeline or whatever the hell. I haven't read it yet, so I don't know exactly how they're going to do those stories, right? Find out, okay, what will people actually allow us to bring in that's new? Will it be the Brazilian one? Will it be Tim Fox? Will it be, like Superman's off in some other universe or something, and his son is the new Superman? And so you have these characters, like I said, a couple new villains. Let's see if it works. Let's see let's write it. Let's see if they buy it. Let's put out some feelers to see how it works, and then maybe we can introduce. Maybe we can do another story where Superman does get whooshed off to another planet to save someone else, and we can bring in his son, or Bruce Wayne, who in the future state, he actually has the Detective Comics. It's still Bruce Wayne. He's just more of a detective. Maybe if people buy into Tim Fox, maybe they do that kind of storyline. But to be able to do that without pissing off the people that are loyal to the story. How do you do that? Hey, let's freeze our story for 2 months. Let's create this alternate universe. Let's throw some stories together and see if these characters are likable.
It's a good theory, Raj. I think you should look at Deep Dive's comment though.
But if the stories stink, none of that works. None of that works.
I agree.
That used to be a shirt or something.
But then that's another thing though too. You do have a purist. Like I'm a purist when it comes to like Batman and a lot of different characters. You know, Marvel, DC. I don't pick sides. My biggest thing is like people need to also have open minds to the fact that we do need something fresh. Can't keep fucking having the same shit over and over again. I mean, how many fucking times can you possibly write? This is why I like freaking that James Tynion fucking came up with all these brand new villains, like Punchline being the biggest one, and coming up with all these brand new characters, bringing in some fresh air into the building. Listen, that's great. That it's needed for comic books. A lot of people always saying, hey, easiest way to make comic books fade away is to not gain the interest of the younger readers. All right. If you don't have no younger readers, you don't have nothing. Comic books will no longer exist. And I don't care what anybody tells me. That I believe 100%, because at that point, if these companies cannot make money off of comic books, they will completely annihilate it. They don't care if they'll put it digital and then give it to you in a trade paperback later down the road. They could give a shit. That for them, if it doesn't generate money, they're not going to keep up with it. But those are my biggest things. I love to see new stuff. You got to give it a chance. You never know what the hell end up. I remember, again, Immortal Hulk. People were fucking crying. Why is the Hulk turning into horror? Why is this? Why is that? And look how much of an impact fucking Immortal Hulk did.
Yeah.
And it made into the, you know what I mean? But then again, it goes back to the same thing. As a reader, I want you to fucking grab my attention from that fucking very first book where I got to be like, I want to buy the second one coming up. Like that story's got to fucking. Exactly. You need to be.
They've wasted their energy. They've wasted their money. Exactly. And that's how I disagree with Deep Dive. Listen, comic books have always been a reflection of the world around us. If you're going to tell me that comic books have diversity and they reflect the world around us, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. I'm going to tell you 100% you are wrong. Okay? You go look at the Justice League as it is now. Where's the diversity? I'm sorry, it's not there. You try to do it in the movies. The first time you had a black lead actor, it took the entire cast to be black before that was a thing. Other than that, they were always secondary characters. So the diversity is not there, guys, whether you think so or not. So I'm going to disagree with that. But I agree 100% Thorough. If you don't grab me from that first book, I ain't buying a second. You ruined your chance to do what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
Guy's making a sign over there. I don't know what he's doing. But I'll just say quick, you guys read a lot more DC comics than I do, so I'll yield to your knowledge on this. But it seems to me like this was like an internal battle of what the direction they wanted to take. And this was the middle ground, right? They said, let's see how this goes. Let's see how people take to it. And the stuff that they take to, we'll take those characters in that direction and the storylines in that direction. And the stuff that they don't, we won't. Is that a good plan? I don't know. Maybe.
Desperate, maybe. A little desperate.
It's a little desperate. It's one thing. I mean, you could look at it from two ways. They're going to listen to the fans. Guy, we could hear you. Maybe just mute the mic.
Maybe
I don't know.
The mic. You got that going for you.
You could say, well, we're going to listen to the fans. That's one. If you want to be the optimistic person, that's one way to look at it. And if you're not, you're like, you don't know what you're doing. You're not willing to take a chance and just say, this is the right thing to do for this company. This is what fans will go to. That's another way to look at it. That's the negative person that's going to look at it. So I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment until the 2 months pass. I'm going to take the easy way out and just say, we'll see what happens. Yeah, and I hope they're right, though, because they can't take too many more hits.
No, and I agree with you with your, it may be a little desperate. They're like, okay, well, we're failing here. The stories aren't really good. What can we do? Well, let's see if we can create some more characters without pissing off the purists. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm getting every one of them. I'm going to try reading them. That'll last the first issue of every book. And like you said, Thorough, if I read it and I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I'm just gonna tell them don't keep it. Don't keep it.
That's how you lose. That's how you lose customers. And then in the end, it's like Matt said it before. He's like, you know, you also got to think about it. These big ass companies will never look at us for fucking, you know, for opinions because we don't. To them, we don't know what makes money.
Well,
right.
You know what is
but that's what they're doing right now.
Right, but they might not listen to us until we don't buy that second book because the first one sucked. You know, so
that's why sometimes we boycott shit, and then that's when they'll start being like, "Fuck, now we got to really fix it."
So Matt, I know you got to go in a few minutes, but I really want to get your opinion on this.
Sure, do it. Garbage. Next. That was quick. This is junk. Just get it off the screen. Everything. Wow. I don't like anything tonight. Can we talk about something I like? Like, come on, man. I thought we were going to talk. I thought we were talking about. Like, you know.
Is it garbage? Like, so here it is. I want to preface this by saying that I used to one of my monthly subscription was Spider-Man. Okay. And then a couple months ago, I'm like, you know what? I can't read this anymore. There's just stories are all over the place. They start at 1, they get to 30, they go back to 1. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm done. I said, stop keeping these things. So I don't know what this is. What's leading up to this? Why does he have a different suit?
Like, why? He's from Queens, so they went with the New York Mets colors. And you know, I'm from Queens, so except I'm a Yankees fan. But they went with the blue and orange, man. They went with the fucking Knicks.
I don't understand. What was there? Like, is that a different Spider-Man? Is that
the Knicks haven't been good since the '90s, Thoro. I'm with you right there, but come on, man.
I'm a Knicks fan for life.
Ewing hates this costume.
I'm a Knicks fan for life, no matter what.
Thoro,
I can't.
Did you not laugh your ass off in Seoul when she said what? She goes, I always mess with these guys, and it was the Knicks missing the shots every time. I died. My wife even got that reference. She goes, "That was good." I go, "Yes." I go, "That was awesome."
I can't imagine.
This suit is fucking crap, bro.
Yeah, I can't imagine that any Spider-Man fan is going to say, "Yeah, I'm okay with them changing the suit."
Why the hell? Is it permanent? I think I had the best comment.
No, it's not permanent.
It better not be. I had the best comment. I think when Matt put up his post today or the other day about this fucking suit, I go, "Did they get this from the same guys who put out Wonder Woman '84?"
Exactly. That suit and Wonder Woman '84 is hot garbage that was cooked over a fucking dumpster fire. That's it. Done. What does the sign say, guy? Before I leave, what do you got?
Because I got to get going too.
There you go.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
it wasn't good. It was bad.
We were going for an hour 45 minutes. You know, let's we can cut it here. Josh has got his show coming up at 10 o'clock. He's got I'm guessing something pretty good because he won't even give us hints as to what the hell he's got in there. So Josh Grav, make sure you guys go over to his YouTube channel at 10 o'clock. These guys, friends of the channels, right here, every one of these links to their YouTube channel is in the description of the video below, the one you're watching. So you go down, get the links to these guys. You should be subbed up and following these guys and hitting those notification bells so that when they go live, and especially Thoro, a lot of times when all of a sudden he's got time, he comes out with some speculation stuff, and he
you don't want to miss that.
You don't want to miss him, and so make sure you're getting a notification. So I really appreciate you guys coming on. Let's Thoro, man, what you got coming up, man? If you got something to sell it, brother.
So I got some chicken parm waiting for me. So
yeah, buddy.
On that, I'm starving. Yeah, you're more than welcome, brother. But stay tuned. Next year, this was the last bit for me for this year. New year coming up. Some new things, some new ventures. So we'll see where all this goes. Again, gonna go back into my whole speculation stuff, breaking down speculation for you guys and why it's actual speculation and not both the speculation. Because that's what me and the cool jeans from Pressable Defects, that's what we like to do.
Yeah,
we like to bring evidence to the table. We don't like to bring fucking hot doodle. Also, stay tuned for my fucking hot dumpster mystery boxes. All right, the mystery boxes are coming, so you guys know what to expect in it. But it probably might not be hot dumpster juice. I just want to call it that. So other than that, man, salute to all of y'all. May everybody have a blessed, happy New Year. You know, may or you guys stay healthy. And remember, man, be savage, not average. Other than that, no better way to live this life, man. Y'all be easy.
I appreciate
Peace.
that, man. I appreciate you being on, brother.
Definitely, brother. I'll see you, man. Take care, fellas.
Yeah, man.
All right, Thoro. Happy New Year,
All
brother.
right, Thoro. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Matt, my man, again, thank you for pissing off your significant other to be on tonight.
Just for you, dude. Only for you. I'm about to catch an earful because I said I'd be an hour, and now we're almost at 2.
Well, we didn't know that the guy was going to turn into Sparks. So
this is true. You know, the guy had his comics. He had his Wonder Woman ran, which I enjoyed thoroughly.
Yeah. So tell us what
Show
you
me
got.
that picture. Show me that picture first before you leave.
Want to see the picture?
Which picture? Oh, yeah. Let's let everybody know what you got coming up, man.
The missus got that for you.
This is not the Mrs. Forge, the almost Mrs. Forge. She got this for me. Nice, some interior art from Punisher War of the Realms #3.
Nice,
pretty
cool.
dope artwork. I didn't get the artist yet because she just gave me the info now, so I didn't get a chance to look it all up. All right, so coming up on the channel, we got some good stuff. So guys, obviously, if you came over here from Pressable Defects, make sure you sub up 3 Men in the Basement. And if you don't know who we are, we're Pressable Defects. Matt Forge, Guy Forge, and our missing link right now is the Butcher 105. All right, we got the 1,500 subscriber giveaway coming up. I'm about to record the video that shows how to enter the video, the contest, and all that. We're lazy. We missed it. We passed 1,500 like 2 weeks ago. It was the holidays. We just
holidays, man.
Let's just let everything pass, and we'll do it after the fact. So pay attention for that. It's coming out tomorrow, the video on how to enter in. You got to watch, you got to hashtag something, and you got to subscribe to the channel. And about 2 weeks after that, we're going to do a big giveaway. We got a lot of good stuff that we're giving away. Next Wednesday, we go live. We got Adam Barnhart, the writer of Shit Show. I talked about it earlier. Awesome. Guys, you're not going to want to miss this. This is going to be a really fun show. He's a really good dude. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be a regular interview. It's going to be just kind of like a hangout with us, and he's going to be a part of the show. So we have high hopes for that one. 2 weeks after that, we got another artist and writer tag team coming on. We're not going to say who it is yet, but this is going to be a fun one. Some people were asking for it, so we made it happen. No more hints than that.
Nice.
You guys are going to be excited for that. What else? Obviously, every Tuesday, we drop our CBSI New Comic Book Day show. That's been going pretty well.
For sure.
I appreciate that, brother. And that's it, man. I think I got everything. So, hit the like button on this video. Make sure you sub up over here. Throw comments in, all that crap. Share, And I want to thank Roger and, of course, Dave and Otto for having us on. And Happy New Year, everybody. Happy and healthy. And we'll see you in 2021.
That's good stuff, man. I really appreciate you coming on and helping me out.
Of course, brother.
We wanted to go live, and what better way to do it than with the defects? We're definitely missing Jay, but it was nice to have room for Thoro to jump on.
There you go.
Guy, what you got going on?
I think Matt pretty much wrapped it up, guys. I showed a shitload of books tonight, which was fun. I usually don't show a lot of stuff, so my inner sparks came out. So that was a lot of fun. Roger, thank you for having us on. That was, it's always fun to hang out. Missing Jay tonight. I know he's busy, but we always miss him when he's not here. I was out for a little bit, guys, but I'm back. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be healthy. I have a little surprise. So I got something in the mail. So I'm very happy about this. My mother-in-law came through with a nice Christmas present. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So the mother-in-law came through. I might have had a little insight on it, but so she came through. I'm gonna open that up. I don't know if I'm gonna do a little video or we'll do it live. Who knows? But I'm very excited.
You'll see that video
that.
6 months from now because Guy's a perfectionist, and it take he recorded his first statue video 17 times. So.
Nice.
2022.
2022. Look out for the new statue. This is my second statue, so a little bit down the rabbit hole. Not very far, but second statue in the collection. Happy to bring it. Going to record a video and we'll have fun with that. Roger, thank you for having us on. We appreciate it. Obviously, thanks to Dave in the Cave as always. To Pazzo Otto, as I call him.
Pazzo.
Thank you to Pazzo Otto, my man. 3 men, obviously. We appreciate all you guys in the chat. Thanks for showing up. Here's to 2021. As I said before, though, and as Nikolai said, 2020 brought us together, guys. So I can't be too mad at it.
That's
all right,
sure.
we had a lot of bullshit, but 2020 brought us together. Happy about it. Happy to be spending time with you guys. Made some new friends, and made a lot of friends through the chat too. So thank you to everybody, and cheers, guys. Enjoy your friends, enjoy your family, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Guys, like I said, I appreciate you being on. As far as our channel, we showed you guys some of our branding that's coming up in the new year. We got a lot of good stuff coming in the new year. I'm working on a new intro with our new logos, some new merchandise with our new logos. Very excited with the upcoming year. Monday, I'll be dropping a video because I'm not live with the Cranky Canadian. Went to our honey hole, went into that basement, and see what I bought for $100, and it's very Star Wars heavy. So appreciate all my guests tonight, everybody in the chat, anybody watching on a rewind. Make sure you sub up to all the friends of the channel. Appreciate Pressable Defects for joining me. This has been a great night. It definitely went a lot longer than we thought we were gonna, but it went like that. A lot of great conversations, and I appreciate you guys. So, as I always say, the most valuable thing you can give to me is your time. So I appreciate a little bit of your time. So on behalf of Everett Otto, Dave in the Cave, I am Roger Levesque, aka the Cranky Canadian, and we are 3 Men in the Basement. We're out. Peace out. Good night, Canada.